Okay, today I'm going to talk about some very easy repairs that can be made to any Zfoam product with 5-minute epoxy. Now, this is something that anybody can do if they're careful. There's absolutely no problems at all with performing these repairs. I've done them before. Although epoxy adds a little bit of weight to your project when finished, it is a very solid repair and very useful. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at this. This appears to have been attempted to be repaired with a hot glue gun, and then it was also haphazardly taped with some box tape, which when I removed obviously took some of the color off. Now this color is available for purchase. You can actually find the colors listed in the owner's manual for the aircraft. Now one thing I did notice was that when the hot glue was applied by whoever had attempted to do that, what it did was it closed the gap between the rudder and the fuselage up quite significantly, and it was actually interfering. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of paper here and folded it a few times. Pardon the camera being a little difficult to do this when there's nobody around to help you. And what I've done is I slid that piece of paper in there, folded a few times to bring the gap back and expand the foam, so that when I put the 5-minute epoxy to fill this area and allow it to harden, when I pull that piece of paper out, it will leave me a nice little gap. And then of course all this can be painted and everything. No worries here. Here's another area that's got a fairly significant deep gouge in the fuselage here and here, either through packing or transportation, I don't know. That can easily be filled with 5-minute epoxy. And what I'm going to do in the next segment is go ahead and mix the epoxy and fill these areas. Now we'll just put this one aside for a moment. We'll move on to this other repair that needs to be done. This is a crack in the aileron of a BF-109 wing. Now this crack travels all the way through the wing, all the way through the aileron rather, to the underside, and this is an easy repair, particularly since later on this exact wing is going to be used to demonstrate my installation of the flap hardware and flap servos for this particular aircraft. So thank you very much for having a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get mixing my epoxy, and I'll be back in the next segment to show you how the repair is done and how it turns out. Okay, thank you so kindly, and we'll look forward to having you have a look at the other videos that I'm going to be putting up.